Today we played Dimir Midrange and it is back. We went on a ferocious 10-1 win streak. This deck is literally insane. If you're a Dimir Midrange player, you're going to absolutely love this. Best of one. This deck is absolutely feral. I had an insane run with it. What the deck does, it's your classic Dimir Midrange, but if you aren't familiar, you've got your two engine pieces. You've got Enduring Curiosity and you've got Kaito, Bane of Nightmares. Both of these are going to get you a lot of card draw to keep your removal and your interaction going. Now the deck is heavily played on your opponent's turn. You've got almost every creature here has flash. And then you've got some smallers like Spyglass Siren and Dream Beavers. These are going to be your guys to get you some early game value and then get you into a Kaito off of its ninjutsu ability. And then of course for interaction we've got a couple removal spells and some counter spells as well. And then, you know, we've got a couple Wan Shi Tongs. But yeah, overall, this deck was insanely feral. Insane. I would definitely craft this. This deck has been around for a while, and it is very back after these bans. So let's hop into some games. Opening hand here is actually pretty good. We've got Kaito, Dream Beaver, Shoot the Sheriff in all of our colors. Pretty solid opener. Okay, and it looks like we're going against allies. Alright, so we play Swamp into Dream Beavers. Scry one. Do we want another land? For now, yes. Okay, they're playing the Great Divide Guide. No problem. Got 1 mana open. Let's see, we're going to want to Shoot the Sheriff Divide Guide right away. We just don't want to be fighting against that. That's fine. We'll go in for 1 and pass the turn. Okay, next turn we're looking to get a Kaito here. Could also do a Tishana. Another Great Divide Guide. Okay, they're ramping out pretty heavy now. We draw Watery Grave. If we bring out Kaito, he's just going to get absolutely slayed. We could hold up for a Tidebinder here. Pass the turn. Katara. Sure. Block that down. We don't want to keep letting them draw cards. We'll go with the second ability and then lock them out. Divide Guide's coming for 4, which is totally fine here. No blocks. Take 6. All right, now we've got a Curiosity, pay the 2. We will just run this out. We're going to want to get a draw off of the Dream Beavers. Nice. Okay, getting some removal here. It's going to be important to stay in this game. Protesters, that is a toughie right there. They only have 1 card in hand. Yeah, I'll take the trade because Curiosity is going to stay and we've got another one in hand, so it doesn't really matter. Ah, they had another Protesters. Well played. Okay, we see 2 Kaitos. Play another Curiosity. Swing in for 1. Draw 2. Another Kaito, another Dream Beavers. Okay, in that case, we will pay the 2 life and play out the Dream Beavers. We don't need the We Say Nay to Thee. They've got plenty of mana. Lots of Kaitos here. They draw a land, which is actually a pretty good land, all things considered. Yikes. They don't attack, which is kind of shocking. Let's start by going to combat with 2 of the Beavers. Yeah, that's going to let us draw a considerable amount of cards. We're going to need to see some early removal. We could bring in a Kaito as well. I think we will, just in case we don't draw anything good. Draw 4 cards. Not great. I won't deny that. Soulstone, which will let us get a Hex on a Great Divide Guide and a Bitter Triumph on another one. This will let us tap down. So let's tap down Wartime Protesters. 2 stun counters. We'll do this. Discard a card, hitting Katara. They can have the other Kaito. Yep, they've got nothing here. And then we will Hex for the Blight. Do we care about the Blight? I don't think we care about the Blight right now, actually. Just get rid of one of the Divide Guides. And then pass the turn. Earth Kingdom Protector. Is it hexproof? Just indestructible. Okay. Gets the counter from Wartime Protesters and concedes. Good game. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. That was getting pretty dang aggressive. Alrighty, guys. Opening hand. Opponent goes first. I actually feel pretty good about this one. Depending on what colors they play, we either go with the Verge or the Swamp into a Beaver. Nice. Second thought, we're just going to go Swamp Hex and de-ramp them. They're probably playing some version of Bears. For sure, green ramp. Nice, took away their turn 2 play, which feels huge. Let's go with a Dream Beaver. We're gonna play, let's play our Verge, play our Beaver, probably just play a Siren here. Yeah, we don't need another land, we've got plenty. Play the Siren, pass the turn. I don't think they've got anything this turn, so. And they conceded. Good game. Yeah, dang, that was sweet. Alrighty, opening hand looks pretty defensive, which is good on the draw. Yeah, we'll keep this. We've got a turn 1, turn 2 play, which will be pretty nasty with a follow-up on turn 4. Okay, looks like we're getting some sort of Boros tokens. Another Curiosity, not exactly what we were hoping for there. But hey, what can you do? Opponent, Sacred Foundry, shocks it in for 2, goes to 18. Worst case, they play, no, Stadium Headliner's fine. Worst case would have been Voice of Victory. We don't want to see that too early on before we can counter that, so. Follows up with a Hired Claw. What do I care about most? I think I would rather get rid of the Headliner. In this case, just because of the Political Triumph. Also, should have waited for that to resolve and let them scry, because I just gave them a little bit of extra info. They did keep it on top again, so not a huge deal. Go with an Island Pass. We're basically guaranteed to counter anything they play here. Best case, they don't play anything, and then we don't draw anything, I guess. Just like level up the Hired Claw. We'll see. Take 1, take 2, go to 18. Okay. Opponent passes and don't hit it. They do not hit the land, which is excellent here. We hit their land, which means that we can now hold up We Say Nay to Thee, and the next turn we can hold up our Curiosity and We Say Nay to Thee, assuming they don't do much here. And then from there, we're smooth sailing ahead. Frontline Rush creates 2 1/1s, which will make them kind of large. I think I'll pass on that for now, yeah. Especially since they've been missing land drops. Another Stadium Headliner, okay. Can't blame them there. Political Triumph is a really, really strong card, especially in these token decks. Go to 16. Nice, another Gloomlake Verge. We're just going to pass here and then try and catch them when they attack and try and block with a Curiosity. Though when they attack, they will create a token from the Mobilize, or they'll create a +1/+1 counter on everything, which is fine. Another frontline rush. Yeah, that's going to be pretty good for them. Resolve all. Dries to the bottom. We're going to hit for 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We'll block one of them. Probably kill the Hired Claw, because that's going to hit me quicker. Sure. Resolve, resolve. Send Curiosity out. Okay, no, they're only hitting for 4 damage total. So, okay. Go to 12, which is fine. Let's drop a Reef and just pass. I don't need to attack. We're definitely on the defensive here, so we need to see some serious action. Opponent plays Stadium Headliner. That's fine, as long as they don't have any payoffs, like political War Leader's Call. Doesn't really matter. They go to Erode. That's fine too, because we're going to get extra value. Bring in a Swamp here. Enduring is still there. They're going to go to attack, and then we can just eat this Stadium Headliner, take 4, and then 1 from the Mobilize, so take 5. Okay, go to 7. We're whittling them away, slowly but surely. Okay, we've got a Spyglass Siren. Creates a map. Let's use it on the Siren. We hit a Bitter Triumph. We will keep that on top, and then we're just going to pass the turn here. We're going to set up for another Curiosity on the combat step here. Voice of Victory, we'll just play it now then. They have no good attacks, and then if we attack in with the Spyglass, we'll draw 3 cards, so we're back in this game. Very nice. Let's go ahead and move to combat. We'll give them a little piece of both here, because if they don't, we draw 6 cards. If they don't block. And of course, I'm happy to trade 1 for 1. I don't care. Okay, 2 for 1's even better, because we keep... Oh my gosh, we could Bitter Triumph right now, but I'm okay with this trade. We draw 3 cards. Beautiful. Let's Bitter Triumph. We can discard a card, kill the voice, play Kaito as is, and then we hold up Floodpits. We don't need... Yeah, good game. Too much value, man. That was crazy. Holy crap. Opponent goes first again, but we still have quite a good defensive hand. Opponent concedes. Okay. Well, fair enough. And our opening hand looks pretty solid. We've got a nice curve and decent lands, so let's see what we've got going on. Depending on what they play, we can Reef, or we can throw out the... Nice, we start, so we're going to Reef. Honestly, I thought they started, so that's my bad. Feels like opponent goes first every time so far. Okay, they play a Verge. I think I feel fine. Let's do a Dream Beavers first. Show me a Tishana. I don't want another one of those right now. Enters tapped, pass the turn. I think we're probably against Spelementals. I guess if that's the case, I should have kept that Tishana. We'll see. Okay, they're gonna just pass. We'll start by playing our land. That's going to leave us open for Tishana and all of this action. Opponent really thinking about this here. We'll just go straight to attacks. No effects, and we'll just straight up pass the turn. Yeah, not a big deal here. They go opt. Nice. So yeah, it looks like we are playing Spelementals. I should have kept that Tishana's off the top. Got a little too used to playing other decks against Prowess maybe, but oh well. Takes us closer to a land for Curiosity, which we'll need. Elemental, very nice. Slide a hand. Sure. First Lightning. Are we going to see another We Say Need Say the Nay target? Let's just... Yeah, let's let that happen, actually. I don't really care about a 1/1. It's going to take, like, 18 turns to get rid of them, so... Nice, that's really good. Go to attacks, bring in Kaito. That's what they're scared of, for sure. And then we will make him bigger. We're going to want to get him, yeah, considerably more powerful because we want him to get over a 5/5. That's their biggest creature. They're going to go pass. Ooh, that's brutal. Go straight into combat. And this time we're going to draw the card. I need to see that 4th land. He's hexproof, so I'm not sure where we're coming. They've got a total of 3, 4, 5, 6, so they can't play the crab yet. Kaito, let's Surveil 2 and draw a card. Opponent thinking about whether or not they want this to happen. Can't blame them, it's a tough call. Ooh, I will take both of these. We do want to see that last land. And then we are good to pass the turn. We can hold up everything in our hand. What are they thinking about here? We've got one Tidebinder. Yeah, so Traumatic Critique. Yeah, I guess I don't care enough about that for the curiosity that I could flash in instead, because I doubt we're going to be able to counter anything. Nice, they drop a Spell Snare. Okay, Crab is definitely live because they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mana available. So they could run Crab and the big bird. But hey, Kaito's just fine. A Hearth's Elemental comes down for 1. Sure. They're going to go to pass. We can just bring in the Curiosity, and then we can Flood Pits and have Bitter Triumph for next turn. Opponent goes to counter. They have a Get Out. Get Out, sure. Fair enough. Okay. In that case, I think it's worth just launching this guy. We can discard the Hex. Literally a dead card here. Spell Snares that. Yeah, we really want this to happen. We can just say nay to thee. And then in this case, I don't need to hit my land, so I'm going to give an emblem here. Hit for 5, and then next turn we can hit for 6 for game if they can't deal with Kaito. And we've got a Floodpits to lock down anything they do play for defense. So first is a Sleight of Hand, okay? Gives them only 3 mana, probably 4. Yep, 4 mana. Yeah, Crab's not going to help you here, so... Oh, shoot, I forgot to level up Kaito. Gosh dang it, guys. Gosh dang it, man, that feels bad. Yeah, Crab doesn't do anything. Feels bad, oh my gosh. Fine. Oh, they gave up anyways. Fair enough. Fair enough. Guys, this is literally insane. Cannot be beaten, this Dimir midrange. Alright, opening hand. Opponent does go first. No surprises there, but that is not a problem. We've got a decent reactive hand. I think this is a keep. We could go Spyglass turn 1, and then turn 2 hold up We Say Nay and Bitter Triumph for their turn 3. So, yeah. Ooh. Love to see a little Concealed Court. Ah, dang. Okay. We're going against Sacrifice here. Doesn't change anything for right now. An Elf Warlock. So yeah, as long as it's not an Assassin, Pirate Rogue, Warlock. Oh, it is a Warlock. Okay, so we couldn't hit it with Shoot the Sheriff. Of course, I wouldn't want to anyways. Yeah, that's one we want to get rid of right away. Of course, we're not trading here. I honestly think it's worth killing now. Just before there's any other shenanigans, and then we can go and get a point of damage, make them rebuild, and then we can kind of stay a little bit more reactive. Best card off the top would be a land, untapped land. Okay, nice. Yeah, Servandum again. Probably gonna just Bitter Triumph that and discard a We Say Nay. Spell Snare is pretty solid. Really solid, actually. Because we could Dream Beavers now and hold up the Spell Snare. What's that gonna do for us? Scry one? I think it's better to just kill it here. Let's pay the 3 life this time, and then we can stay loose with each of these. Go in for 1. Pass the turn. A 3rd Servandum would be very sad, especially since we're plenty loaded with counterspells, just no lands. Voice of Victory. Yikes. 2 Voice of Victories. Day of the Black Sun off the top. Ooh, that's not good. Dream Beavers. Let's scry a land. Yeah, we'll take that. Pump up the Spyglass. Keep the land. Play the land. Pass the turn. Yeah, this is not good. Voice of Victor really is the worst card we want to play against right now. Well, they played 2, so there was nothing we could have done anyways. I guess, yeah. It is what it is. I'm just going to take all of it. Yikes. We're going to need to see something off the top, man. That's not good enough. We'll have to play this now. Pass the turn. Ooh. That's a good game. That is a good game, man. Wow, well played. Can't keep taking all this damage, but I think it's no matter. Brutal. And we see a reef off the top. That's not good enough. All right, well played. Well, the win streak comes to an end, but it has been nasty so far. Okay, we go first. That's what I like to see. Let's keep this hand. And we will start off with a Hidden Lair and Spyglass Siren. Now, the Wondrous Warp gets rid of abilities and taps it once. It does not keep it tapped. Sleep Cursed Fairy. Interesting. In a Simic color. Let's just pay the 2, swing for 1, and just pass. Then we can hold up all 3 of these cards here. And then next turn we can prepare for a Kaito. Yeah, let's just get rid of that now. Interesting what they've got going on here. Full Cauldron, get in. No blocks. That's right, we don't have our colors. Oh my gosh, that's brutal. Okay, let's... Spyglass. Give me a land. Beautiful. I mean, that's what we were hoping for, and we can just pass the turn here. They go to Surveil, so they're playing some version of a graveyard deck, but I like what I'm seeing so far. Full Cauldron. Nice, they're going for that infinite combo with that lizard from Turtles. In that case, let's throw out a Floodpits. Obviously, we can't get through the ward here, but it is just a nice attacker. Play our island. That's going to unlock a lot of doors. Go to combat, attack with both. We will still bring in Kaito instead of the Siren here. And then that leaves us enough for the Siren. Let's go ahead and draw. Take one more land and call it a day. Okay, now we've got our Spyglass. And we're good to pass the turn. Still got one more stun counter on it, so we've got one more turn here. Bristly Bill. What the crap am I seeing here? What's the counter on old Bristle? Okay. Play our land. We're good to go to combat here. Are we going to draw the card? Let's just go ahead and take Bristly Bill out of the equation. Okay, and then I think, yeah, let's go ahead and draw the card. Untaps. Oh, very nice. I guess I should have read more into that ability. Whoops. Still feels okay. Bristly's gonna try and come in. Yeah, let's go ahead and draw. No land, none of that. Good draw. Play a Spyglass, and then we'll just pass the turn here. Now, the Wondrous Wasp is legendary, so we need to try and make some version of a trade, I guess. That's fine. Sure. Scavenging Ooze. So their graveyard counters deck? Okay, I respect it. I totally respect it. They're going to attack Kaito with Sleep Cursed Fairy. No, they don't. Okay. What do we want to see here? Try and put a counter on Kaito. Good. Put another one. Keep, and then we are able to, what? That's 5, 6, so 4, 5, 6. They would have to lose. Goes to 7, that's not enough. Let's go ahead and if we tap down, They can Scavenging Ooze. It has to be a creature. Are there any creatures in there for counters? No. So let's 2 stun counters on the Sleep Cursed Fairy. They're able to pay 2 mana to untap it, funny enough. But that's only going to get rid of 1 of the counters. We could also shuffle it back in. So let's go ahead and... Oh, there's no shuffling currently. Swing in for some damage. Yeah, fine by me. Okay, and then we can pass the turn. We've got our Floodpits opened. Yep, they go to untap. Fine. Exiling the Bristly Bill to give, what is it? Just the activated ability there with the double the +1/+1 counters on each creature. Okay, not a big deal. Opponent is about to meet their maker. Topiary Lecturer. Okay, that's really not a problem for us. For combat, though, I will tap down the Scavenging Ooze. I don't want to trade my Floodpits for it. And that's going to get us in the right headspace. Perfect. Play our land, power up the Sanctuary. Kaito is going to... Yep, good game. All right, we're back. We're back in it. Alrighty, opening hand on the play looks decent. I don't love it, but it's decent. We'll just hit a Watery Grave tapped and pass. Hey, I do like my odds a lot more now that it's life game, though. These hexes are going to kill a lot of their creatures. Yep, Healer's Hawk is gone. And then we'll just cast a Beaver. Scrying into what? I don't want to see a land. Tishana's great. The Hinterland Sanctifier, not bad. Aaliyah gains some 3 life. Yeah, nice from the Leyline. Okay, well played. Play that. Swing in for 1, and I'll just pass the turn. Yeah, they go in for Innocence. I respect that. Gain a life, which is 2. Go to combat. Nice. So let's go ahead and Wasp away Innocence and kill Sanctifier. I was going to say Kaito off the top would be nasty. Go in, bring in Kaito. Trade it for our Dream Beavers. We'll go ahead and draw. Shoot the Sheriff and a Wan Shi. I'll keep the Shoot the Sheriff. Pass the turn. Let the Innocence come to the Kaito. Aaliyah gains a 2 life. Yeah. Gains another 2 life. Good for them. Not concerned about the graveyard. Yeah, 2 at the Kaito makes sense. I think we're going to just hold up Tishana's Tidebinder here. But first, let's get Kaito. Needs an extra boost here. Go to attackers. Swing with Kaito. That's going to be 4 coming in. And then I am good to pass the turn. Then we'll toss Shana, Aaliyah, and then trade Innocence with Wasp. Yeah, Johnny's is going to die here in a second, so not a big deal. Take the Halia trigger. What do they do in response? Nothing. Okay, good. And then of course I would just straight across trade these if they wanted to. Okay, they do, and I'm completely fine with that. Cool. And they're gonna get a scry 1 at their end step. That's fine. Play our Hidden Lair. Let's just go ahead and get rid of him now. And then we've got to shoot the Sheriff and a Dream Beavers. So I think I want to draw the card here. They're also going to go to draw a card. That's the one problem with live game, though. You know, once you're out, you're out. Boom. Draw a card. Don't want either of these. Curiosity, beautiful. Then we can Dream Beavers and hold up Shoot the Sheriff. Man, we don't need another Kaito now. I don't think they're going to get rid of this one. Pit of Offering, interesting. I can respect that though. I totally can respect that. Sure. Sheltered by Ghost. Yeah, that's going to be a blowout right there. Into another Ruin Lurker. Sure. Let's just go to combat. I'm sure they'd trade a Dream Beaver here. Nope. And we will bring in the Curiosity. Draw us 2 cards. One being a blue untapped land. Oh, beautiful. We're in it. Then we can Spyglass Siren. And good game. Yeah, the value, man. Sheesh. What a beatdown. Alrighty, we go first, and we've got a great opening hand. We'll start with a Swamp into a Dream Beaver. We don't want to see another land. Yep, that's out of here. And then into a We Say the Nay and a Wasp. Ruthless can take this land. Okay, we're going against some mono black discard potentially. That means we'll probably hold on to our lands once we've hit 4. Yeah, we can get rid of that. No point letting them look around. Spyglass is interesting. Go ahead and drop it. Use its ability. Get the Dream Beaver. And Floodpits is good enough. Just some cheap threats to keep them hurting. They probably have some board wipes in here somewhere. Want to see a Kaito soon. Yep, they take the Wondrous Wasp. Not too concerned about that. Tiny Bones Pickpocket. Do we have any permanents? Nope. Go to combat. I doubt they trade. Yep. Pass the turn. The Unstoppable Slasher. Pretty good. Yeah, I'm good taking 2 damage. End step, we'll just tap down Slasher. I mean, they knew what I had too, so. And then let's just shuffle him back in and not deal with him. Now, we do put our Wan Shi Tong at risk, but I'm willing to take those chances. Yeah, nice. They're getting desperate. They are able to cast my Dream Beavers now. I'll give them that. Cool. Now, we don't want to attack in with the Spyglass Siren. It's not super smart. Nice. A land off the top is actually pretty good. We'll just pass here and see if we can bait them into attacking. They play Elegy Acolyte. Ooh, I love that card though. Okay. Draw us a card off the Wan Shi. Cool. That's exactly what we need for the Acolyte. And we don't want Tiny Bones picking up the pieces here. Good for them. We'll just pay the 3. Go to combat. They're not blocking, obviously. And then we'll go Spyglass and then drop a counter on the Spyglass. And yeah, we'll keep the Tishana. Yep, shoot the Sheriff. See, I'm not surprised. That's why you put the counter on the Spyglass. No blocks. Well played. Hit him for 2. They know what we have, so we'll pass the turn. Okay, we'll play the Tishana then, if that's how they want to do it. They're obviously not going to attack here. Yeah, that would have been certain GGs. Let's go with a Spyglass. Put the counter on the Tidebinder. Nice, and we do hit a Kaito. Beautiful. Now they don't have very profitable blocks. Cool. Kaito is basically board wipe proof, which is awesome. GG's. Wow, Dimir Midrange, people, is literally filthy. Insane. Okay, we go first, which I like to see, and we see a Siren into a Kaito. Yeah, let's go ahead and Verge now. We'll save this black source for later. Just hold up the We Say Nay to Thee. Interestingly enough, we just drew another Kaito. Drop something this turn, please. Ooh, they're artifacts. Yeah, I'll take it because I'm greedy. I'm totally greedy. That was probably not the right play. Okay, this is our one turn with the black. So we will take the Kaito play. Slow him down a bit. Boom. Give me a draw. Show me a black source. I don't love it, but it's fine. At least it's a guarantee. Even a basic land would be great here. Ooh, another starting town. Perilous Snare. Cool. I already have another Kaito, so I'm not worried about it. Hex, basically going to be useless here. We'll go with a Siren. Crack both maps. Don't want the Hex. Another Siren. Nah, I'm good. 3/3 flyers, pretty nice. Simulacrum Synthesizer. Cryogen Relic, okay. Gonna get costly for these guys. Ah, well, Castle Doom is actually pretty good. Nice, we see an island, activates all of our lands. I think in this case, we just attack with the 3 here and just play Kaito straight out. Because I don't want to lose those counters, I'm greedy with it. Yeah, we'll just play him straight out. And let's go ahead and just draw a card. Yeah, anything but lands and that. Something with some sauce. Not bad. They have another Snare. We've got another Kaito. I guess there's an argument to be made. I should have kept the Beaver and then just straight up played it, and then I had another Kaito. Well, no, he's legendary, so... yeah, I think I'm fine. United Battlefront. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hopefully they whiff. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's literally worst case right there. Yikes. You kept the other Hex at that point then, huh? Oh well. Literally worst case, but we've got the Hex. We've got the Floodpits. Still make some money moves here. They go to end step. We will not gain the 2 life because it does not matter. In that case, we will pay the 2. Floodpits down this bad boy. Wan Shi Tong for 2. Let's just go ahead and start ticking up Kaito. Hit for 7. 8. No, yeah, 7, 7. Okay, and then they're at 5. Okay, they're gonna need a pretty bang up turn and they can totally explode here, so it's possible. Star Cage is pretty good. I'll give them that. Yikes. That is pretty good indeed. Bring in Wan Shi for 2. Making a little 3/3. Still pretty good. Okay. What do we want Kaito to be here? A tap down man of 5/6. I'm gonna tap with 2 in the ground. 3's getting in anyways. A good chance. So if we tap down this one, bring up the Reef, that should kill him, right? So let's bring up the Reef. Tap down this one. Swing in for lethal. You can mill. Opponent blocks one of them. Blocks the Kaito. Okay. And there it is. GG's. Oh my gosh. This deck is literally cracked. Literally cracked. Okay, we go first. Kind of a rougher hand, but I think I'm going to keep it. And lay it out. 3 Floodpits, Tishana, and a Hex. Followed Fountain. I can play that and just pass here. Keep a Floodpits up. They go with a Verge. They're going to counter this, which is what we're hoping for. Got plenty more to burn through. They don't. Fine by me. Start swinging in for 2 and pass the turn. Not on my watch. What the crap? Exile target attacking creature. Wow, I have never seen that card. Where's that from? Okay, nice. Plays a demo field. 3 steps ahead. Called it. Dang, I freaking called it. Easy. Easy money right there. And then we're just going to pass because we missed our land drop, which is so punishing for us. We'll bring out another Floodpits. No more lies. Calling it. 3 steps. Fair enough. Land. Dang it. Pass the turn. They're missing land drops as well. We'll go with the Tidebinder. What other counter spell are they playing today? Brush Off. Yikes. That's a unit. Okay, pass. Another demo field. Play the Wasp. Another counterspell, perchance. I consult the star charts. Interesting. Submit 0, yeah. Okay. We do see a land here. Let's go ahead and go to combat. And they say, not on my watch. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. We'll play our Kaito out. Get him a little draw, or surveil at this point. Yeah, let's see a Curiosity into a land. Kaito is probably their worst nightmare. They go straight to pass. We'll just go straight to combat then. Exile that. Nothing on the Curiosity. I believe they've got something here. Settle the Wreckage. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, sure. I will take a blue source. Bring out the Curiosity and just pass the turn. They're doing a lot of exiling, I'll give them that. Kaito is certainly their worst nightmare, though. Eventually they're going to run out of cards. And we'll be able to restock with these two guys. We should pass. Beautiful. Play a land. Go to combat. Sure, they're going to exile something here. Oh, we connect. Finally, we get some points in and draw a card. That's basically game-changing. And we'll just pass the turn and hold up the Wan Shi. They consult. What are they looking for? A board wipe? Guess we'll let them have that. And we'll just go one threat at a time until they quit. Hallowed untapped. Interesting. See if we can squeeze out their counterspell here. They've got something. Yep. We'll play a land, and then let's just go to combat. Zuzi's Flanker. And we'll discard a card. They gain 2 and scry 2. They're gonna need it. And you start hitting them land drops, man. Draw me a little something. We'll play out a Kaito. We'll go for another draw. Don't want any lands. And a Tishana. Not bad. Okay, they hit a consult for 1. Interesting. I think they got something there. I'm just going to attack with my Curiosity. Kaito's untouchable, so if you're gonna draw some cards. Yeah, I figured. I figured you'd have something. Take a blue source here. Let's draw a card. Not those ones. And pass the turn. What I want to do is bring out this Soulstone on their end step and let them demo field it, and then we will just hit them with the Tishana on the demo field. Yep. Demo field. Target's there. We will They Negatory Ghost Rider. Good game. Yeah, that was too much for them to handle. That's how you do it, folks. That is Dimir Midrange, and it is back in business. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.